here's something you may not know. So you're running your still, it's hot, it's got a burner going below it, it's got a propane tank firing it. This thing is 190 degrees. It'll boil your skin. That is not even 180, 170, 175. But you gotta run your cooling water. You've gotta have the cooling water knocking it back down to a liquid, because you're vaporizing alcohol inside of your boiler. But it's got to get knocked back down. It's got to come up through the head. It's got to come to the line arm. And right here, your cooling water is coming through. And it's knocking it back down to a liquid. In my case, it's knocking it back down to the Parrot. It's still running. I can't even read that. 168. Probably 166 proof. 166 proof. So that's 83% alcohol, something like that. My arithmetic ain't so good, but this is why I love a thermometer. I want to know what my cooling water is. Well, let's start simple. What is the temperature of my distillate? It's 71 degrees. That's too hot. What's my cooling water? My cooling water is 78 degrees. That's way too hot. Now, you want your cooling water and your distillate to be about 65 degrees. So, I am going to pull off a little bit of that water. It's gonna get dumped down the sink. I'm gonna pull off a little more. Get it out of the cooler. And we gotta back it down. We gotta cool it down. How do we do that? Well, you ain't gonna do it with your dick. You gotta do it with ice. So, alright, let's let it chill for a second or two. I'm gonna pull the thermometer back out. Well, obviously, since look at, I just dropped that water to 58. Look at the bottom number. It says 65, but that's gonna drop real quick. What's my distillate at? It dropped down to 70, and I bet you it will start dropping real fast once that hits the head. Once that ice water starts coming up in, going through the sleeve, coming back out, things start happening real fast. So, the water is down to 63, 64. The distillate is probably still around 70. Where is it? 71. But don't worry. In like a few seconds, a few minutes. Oh, that tastes good. That's some good shit that's coming off this thing. It's still pumping. I've been running this thing for like, oh, it's got so much fruit coming off it. I can't wait to get this into a barrel. This stuff is so fruity and sweet. Well, it's 11:36 at night. I've been running it since 9 this morning. We're on 14 hours, people. The boss won't let me leave. Although the boss of this house would wish I would shut the fuck up because I keep talking and making videos all night. Yeah. Yeah. This is what it is. Alright. Our cooling water is at 62 degrees. That's not bad. But you know what? It ain't great either. I'm almost out of ice. This is the last Look at, that's almost 5 gallons of 170 degree, 70 proof. No, 170 proof, yeah. That would be 65. No, that'd be like 85% alcohol. My arithmetic isn't so good. I was always bad at math. I took a nap during math. Oh my God, people. I'm sorry I'm running out of ice. This is so fruity and so juicy. It's starting to get to the best of the banana and peach flavor. I had no idea that if you double distill it, you can get this much flavor coming through. There's so much banana and peach flavor in this thing. Oh, this is gonna be so good in a barrel. I'm gonna be able to cut this in. Well, I'm gonna barrel it at like 130, but it's still running it. It's still running at 166, 167. The parrot don't lie. Oh, I fucking love this. This is so good. I love this shit.